When was the last time you watched a music production tutorial all the way through? Probably never. How many times can you watch a video teaching you how to compress your drums? Probably never also. Bolo, the producer, recently made an interesting video called The Big Problem with YouTube's Music Community, where he talked about how views have been down in this niche and we should all panic. According to him, this isn't the first time this has happened. For some reason, they haven't bounced back. So I decided to actually look at the data. That's what we're gonna be doing in this video. I also reacted to that video on my second channel if you want the complete breakdown. Now, why should you care about this as a viewer? If you do like watching this type of content, it may not become as viable in the future. Now, YouTube music production has definitely changed a lot over the past 10 years. It's not the heyday of Busyworks Beats channel like back then. I don't know how many views he was getting back then, but probably a lot for some pretty basic unedited tutorials. Nowadays, people like a lot more action. They like more interesting stuff. It's led to the rise in commentary. It's led to the rise in people mainly watching producers with placements cook up. It's led to people watching video essays and more. So one of the first things he claims in this video is that a lot of music creators, their numbers have been plummeting. So let's look at this claim here. I pulled up about 10 or so channels. I'm looking at SocialBlade, which is a publicly viewable platform. Now, keep in mind, there is a lot to the idea of whether or not views are plummeting. The first thing to keep in mind is, are these creators uploading? Something he doesn't mention in this video for some reason. I'm not sure why. So this is John Makes Beats YouTube channel. As you could see, pretty much going normally over the past year here. Nothing too out of the ordinary. It's normal to get some fluctuation regardless. Might be a little down in July, but like I said, there's always going to be some fluctuation. It could have to do with uploads, could have to do with whether or not someone's covering drama. I don't think John generally does that. Let's look at Busyworks Beats now. So as you can see here, pretty much going as normal. If anything, for him, it's been up from April, May, and July over the past months before that. But over here, and what is this goofy ass hat, Busy? What is that? I don't even have to look at whether or not he uploaded, because in June, he actually removed a bunch of videos, it looks like. So that's probably what was going on there. 57 videos every 30 days. That's actually insane. Point I'm making here is this is all pretty explainable if you just do more than a surface level dive into the problem, if it even is a problem. Now I looked at Bolo, the producer's numbers, and it's about the same, which is kind of weird. I don't know. I mean, I'm not even trying to call you out here, Bolo, but you know, just when people make big claims, I'm expecting like evidence. Pretty much the only month you're like down in views, it looks like, is July. And if I had to guess, like, there's just not a lot going on in July. It's like there's not really a lot of new plugins or anything, nothing really interesting. Kyle Beats, he doesn't upload very often, but his viewership looks about the same. This giant spike down here, it's him removing a bunch of videos for some reason. Curious what he removed now. DJ Payne, about the same. Now, another thing to keep in mind, in June, I believe June was when the Timbaland stuff was happening. There was a lot of people popped off of viewership there. As you can see, my channel did too. As you can see, I popped off in June. I think I removed a bunch of live streams in April. And then for me, July, I've been down. I basically hurt my leg, and I was kind of depressed because of that. So I didn't really upload as much during July and August. Getting back onto it now. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't. I'm on the road to 100K, guys. Trying to get to 100K subs. Can we do it? Yes, we can. The question is, how long will it take? If you have friends that are interested in music production, tell them to subscribe to this channel because it's fucking funny. Now, Av McCree was one of the people that Bolo had mentioned in this video. Now, the issue with Av McCree is he has not been uploading at all. He is starting to upload again recently, but for the past few months, he hasn't been uploading at all. See, look, he hasn't uploaded in 2 months before before the past week or so. So that's why his viewership is down. If you want to talk about his viewership being down back here, that is true, but there's always a lot of fluctuation when it comes to YouTube views. It's always about the topic you're covering. How fast are you to the topic? Is the video you're making interesting? Does it have a good title? Does it have a good thumbnail? All this stuff matters a lot. So it's kind of hard to just make a blanket claim that views are down in a whole niche unless you have some evidence to back it up. And so far, the evidence is not supporting that, in my opinion. While there are a few people with views down, there are explanations for it, in my opinion. For Av McCree, hasn't been uploading. For me, haven't been uploading. Nick Mira. Now, this is an interesting one because he's like I'm not saying that you're not a legitimate producer if you are a YouTube music producer, but he doesn't need to do YouTube. Or he's actually up in June. July looks a little down, but it's about normal. It's about normal. It's just fluctuating a little bit, you know? Some months are going to be better than others. Let's take a look at Virtual Riot. About even. He's getting about 1 million a month, and it's been about the same. I don't even know how it's like so steady at 1 million. That's actually crazy. Kavi, he's actually up. He's been up the past few months. Now in May, I would assume maybe he didn't upload as much or his videos didn't hit they didn't hit the algorithm that well. but he's actually up. He's actually one of the few people that are up right now. I'm generally looking mostly at beatmaker producers. If you guys are interested in this video, like if you really like it, it does well, I guess I'll do another video where I look more at tutorial accounts, because pretty much the only tutorial page I looked at here was Busy. But there are other ones we can look at too, like EDM Tips, Streaky, etc. Now, the last person I want to look at here is Cody. Viewership's about the same, dude. It's been about the same all year. If anything, it was a little more up in September, but we could really chalk that up to having a video blow up, because the rest of it's about the same. It's the same from last year, you know? If anything, slightly down, but you know, there's so many explanations there could be for that. Another claim he makes in this video is that YouTube is changing, and YouTube is basically always changing. But from what I remember in this other video, a lot of the claims he'd made were there were changes that have been in place for like years at this point. You know, basically claims that they no longer show people that you're subscribed to on the homepage when it's recommending videos, and it's been that way for years, from as far as I know. And basically that subscribers don't matter as much as they used to, which is true. When I reacted to Bolo's video, some people were like, "Man, what is your problem with this guy? You hate this guy." And honestly, no, I'm here for the truth. And no matter who it is, it could be a friend, it could be someone I'm really well acquainted with. If they say something that's not true and post it to a public platform and it gets a lot of viewership, I feel the compulsive need to say something about it, especially if I feel like I have the answers that explain whatever the problem is. So there's no ill will towards Bolo here. I just think this video is not really well informed. I mean, like I said, there's always more than meets the eye with this sort of thing. It's really that simple. If you want views on YouTube, you need to upload. If you're like Mr. Beast or someone like that, you can get views for a while without uploading. But even he uploads like weekly or bi-weekly at this point, because you have to if you want to continue to get viewership. It's gonna die off eventually if you don't. Okay, I lied. I'm gonna cover 2 more people in this video, mainly because these were people mentioned in Bolo's video, and I just want to cover my bases pretty well. Help Me Devon. I mean, Help Me Devon's viewership has been pretty good this year, although it has been down in July, but it could be chalked up to a lot of different things here. So there is something going on here, maybe. Like maybe he didn't upload a lot, maybe people are less interested. There could be something here, but I mean, the rest of the year here has been amazing for him. Like March looks really good here. So there's a few things worth mentioning when it comes to Help Me Devon. Recently, T-Pain actually attempted to cancel him. I didn't actually cover this on the main channel. I did talk about it on a live stream for a bit, and I ended up not cutting it to a video because I was already kind of late to it. It's not even a joke. Like, you can go look it up on T-Pain's Nappy Boy Gaming channel. You can go look it up there. T-Pain attempted to cancel Help Me Devon over some like really stupid shit. And because of that, Help Me Devon didn't upload for a while. I've also recently seen some people calling him out for shilling too much. I have nothing to really say about that. I don't even know if that's a new thing, to be honest. Okay, I actually did find Ocean's YouTube channel here. So his viewership is down, but I think he hasn't been uploading. It's actually been going up in July a little bit here. Over the past 4 months, so when it says 4 months here, we're going to count everything down here. I guess we could say 3 to 4 months. He's uploaded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 times. The only thing he's uploaded over the last month was a DJ set. I could really, personally, what I would chalk this up to over the past month is quitting trap and drill and switching to electronic dance music. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but he kind of built his whole channel making beats, you know? So if you're going to do something like this, you have to either accept your numbers are going to change basically, or you need to try to do it in a way where it appeals to more people, you know, or it appeals to the original audience. So there's definitely an explanation here for sure. Now, the only way I'd actually fully agree with Bolo's point in this video is if a majority of these people's viewership were down 30 to 50%. I don't know, maybe I'm asking for too much here, but I just feel like with the amount of variables, you can't really say anything that conclusive. Okay, guys, that is it for this video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're new here. Check out my second channel if you haven't as well. And if you want to support the content, consider joining my Patreon or